Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a reading for you guys, and I hope you guys are all well, right? And so I have all the cards here because, I have another new deck. Yeah, this collection I do, and I feel like it is. And so I put the cards down here, and, this is a trippy deck because most of these are majors or court cards. That's it in this deck. It's very interesting, right? But I feel like here you are, Sagittarius, the Queen of Swords here, and you're looking at a mirror here, looking at yourself going, God, I'm so good looking, right? I'm lots of fun. Yeah, and how great it is to be both, right? You might be saying that, but I feel like really what this is about, Sagittarius, is you're letting your guard down in a situation, or you will let your guard down. I feel like about somebody that you look like you're like probably in love with, but I feel like what this is saying is that this could be your person's reading. It could be, you guys. This is just how it goes. These readings can always be switched in a general reading. There's nothing we can do about it. Yeah. But, somebody, we have this card here. I'm sorry. Yeah. And, they're showing these, kind of, these people here these are like star seeds or galactic beings or something, but defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. Maybe somebody's getting uprooted here. It's not you, Sagittarius, because you're in charge. Yeah, you're in charge, Marge, right? But at least in this reading, it doesn't look like you are. No. And so somebody is going to come to you and they're going to ask you, or you're going to feel the need to put your guard down, or you're just going to put your guard down. And, usually when we're holding a guard, something like that, we're holding judgment or a grudge or just something like that, right? The Knight of Cups is here. Here he is with his, his helmet. He has wings on his helmet. He's bringing news. Yeah, somebody's coming with like an apology or something like that, or to tell you they love you, or they grew up, they woke up, something, or they're maybe, I feel like they are here. And you have the Queen of Pentacles here, Sagittarius, and maybe it's a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And, this could be what you want with this person. I feel like you want to pursue a stable life with them, right? Which is good because they're trying to make stability really hard here. And if you guys haven't seen that yet or noticed it, wake up. They don't want you to have a car. They don't want you to eat meat or poultry or chicken or meat. No, they don't. So, and many other things that, go see the Alaska Prepper and on this video, on this platform, and look at the July 18th reading. Okay, we're going to leave it there. Please do that. I'm asking you guys to please do that. Yeah, I am. I'm asking you to love me. We have the Queen of Pentacles, you guys, and like I said, but I feel like this is, you maybe you're hoping for this, or you want a stable life with this person. I feel like they're going to come forward and say they're sorry, like I said. And the void is here, right? This is embrace winter. What this means kind of is embrace some type of solitude, or I feel like this is what somebody's already done. Embrace some type of cold time here, but they're coming to fill the void. I feel like this person is feeling a void here, and maybe just the love for them or something is asking you to let your guard down. And Sagittarius, you're showing up as the Queen of Swords twice in this reading, and one of them, she's a tough cookie, and the other one's letting her guard down. So, and one of them, the tough cookie one, is it's just somebody who's maybe very much discerning. And I said that over here, that I think you were holding a grudge or something like that, or they were, maybe, or somebody judged somebody wrong, right? This is why we have judge and grudge. This is why they rhyme, you guys. Yeah, it is. I feel like it is, right? I'm always into kind of language and, understanding the roots and the suffix as well, and just all this stuff, right? I do. And so, we start the reading, Sagittarius, with this card, Cancer, right? We know you're not Cancer, Sagittarius. We got that, right? But this could be, maybe you're dealing with a Cancer, but I feel like this is Cancerian energy. Yeah, where somebody wants a family or they want to get close to you here. They do. Mm-hmm. And this is about sensitive feelings. Cancer is a sensitive sign, but they're very tenacious, which is, it's the kind of the best, I would say one of the best qualities in the world, to be sensitive, but to keep going after what you want, right? Tenacious. Yeah, it is. And so, because, this is what you need in the world. You can't just be, kind of a tough ass and be tenacious at the same time. This is why they say Cancerians, I always study kind of about different signs, or just about, in general, right? I like to study, but especially astrology. But Cancer is the most, they have the most money, or they, in, with career, they, especially in sales, they got it hooked in managerial positions because they understand people, because they're sensitive, right? You can't manage anybody if you're just kind of a rogue. That's what we got in power, and corrupt rogues. Yeah, but I feel like somebody is going to ask. You're going to have to act on your instinctive emotions. That's what this card's really about. You're going to have to trust your intuition about this person, Sagittarius, right? I feel like you are, and I feel like maybe you felt a void without them. The Eight of Swords is showing up, and she's, this is, in this one, she's standing in the rain, right? And she's gonna mess up her, she's gonna mess up her flat iron job over here, right? She looks like she straightened her hair here. Well, it's not gonna be straight anymore. But somebody's standing in the rain here, feeling stuck, but they want to release themselves. I feel like it's somebody who's coming to ask you to apologize to you. Yeah, and you're going to be asked to let your guard down. Here they are coming with the news on their horse, Sagittarius. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. And so we also have this card, you cannot pour from an empty cup, right? And so somebody, I feel like, realized they were, I don't know, in a situation where it just wasn't working for them, something like that. And they realize here that and I feel like they realized that there was a major void without you. Yeah, this card is very key in this reading. We also have standing tall, Sagittarius. Yeah, we want you to stand tall, even if you're, 4'11". It's fine, Sagittarius, because it's not about your stature, your physical stature. It's really about how tall you feel in life, right? It is. So let's see what that kind of is kind of alluding to. Yeah. With the standing tall and the stepping away card, right? And where is that card? Let's put them together here. Over here. And so standing tall, I believe it means just kind of go for what you need. But let's see. This talks about somebody who's mindful of their own needs. Yeah. And somebody who finds that their spirit is lifted when they lift somebody else's spirit. I feel like you are lifting somebody's spirit, and this is why they know the void. They're going to fill this void now. They're going to come and ask you, Sagittarius, can you give to this? Yeah, my cup is empty, but can you help me out here? I love you. And here's the cup. With the heart on it, right? And you cannot pour from an empty cup. Somebody realizes that they were kind of either in an empty situation, or how empty life was without you. Yeah, and you're filling their cup, Sagittarius. You are. And, don't pour tequila, or, yeah. Let's see what we have into it. Not too much anyway, right? Of course. And this is about healing and love. And somebody realizes that you fill their cup. That's all this is saying here. And interestingly enough, we also have the stepping away card. It is the first day of spring, and a very lucky witch. I'm just going to read from this because, let's see. And a very lucky witch might glimpse the great herald of the wildwood, the majestic stag. The herald is when somebody comes and tells you something, or there's some type of calling or announcement. This is why they call newspapers heralds, right? And of the wildwood, the majestic stag, which is a trip. Sorella carries, this has got funny names here, but not funny, but different. Fleeting look is all she gets, and it is all she needs. Don't look too hard at the mechanics of wonder. Don't look too hard at this, Sagittarius. Trust your intuition. Yeah, don't be over analytical, right? Sagittarius can be very analytical, right? Because they just can sometimes, right? And it's because we're intelligent, right? And let's see what else it says here. It says critical thinkers for sure, but don't look too hard at the mechanics of wonder, or else you risk seeing right through it. Yeah, if you're going to get overly analytical, Sagittarius, you're going to miss the joy or the beauty this person's bringing you. That's what this card is talking about. That's why we have this Cancerian card here, and this is this talks about using your instinct to act on emotions. Yeah, use your instinct, your intuition. Don't act on your kind of judgment or your over analysis. Yeah, don't over analyze things, all right, because it creates fear, sometimes procrastination, etc., etc., right? So we also have the Page of Swords down here. He's afraid. This is a different deck here. Here comes this bird coming down to kind of, I don't know, peck on him. Yeah, he already pecked on his head, and the Page of Swords is kind of dropping the his sword here. Let's see what it says about the Page of Swords in this particular deck, right? And let's see here. Yeah, and this is a flock of eagles fly in from afar. Do they have a flock of eagles still? Because, something they have done has kind of killed the eagles. I don't know if they shot them. I don't know what they did, but it could be their jet planes, these elites, right, that are destroying, with their heavy footprint, although they don't want you to have electricity for your house. Yeah, that's true. Let's see what else it says here. How easy he seemed. One of them begins to peck at him. Okay, this is kind of broken English, you guys, because the author, the very intelligent author, doesn't speak English that well. No. The Page of Swords is fine. The Page of Swords is frightened by the situation and lowered his sword to the ground. Yeah, he's busy hiding his face from the eagle. He is screaming. He cannot protect himself even from the bird. Somebody's rescue is an urgent need. Yeah, we have here, I'm sorry, right here, right? Defenselessness. This person's coming to bring you an apology, and this is their energy, I feel like. And you're being asked, don't judge them too harshly, Sagittarius. I feel like this person probably went through some type of a major awakening, because when you realize that that there's a void without somebody in your life, that's a major awakening. I feel like it's happening here. Yeah. And so here they are feeling defenseless, Sagittarius. So, try not to peck at them, all right? Because I know how you guys can be sometimes, right? And then it says, let us see what it says here. Somebody's rescue is an urgent need. The arrogant and confident bluff of the moment right before has gone nowhere. Yeah, this person who's coming did something to you, and they realize that their arrogance has ruined it between you guys. There's something like that in this reading, right? Yeah. Okay, and that, they had to be away from you. They had to step away, or you had to let them go or something for them to realize how important you are in their life. That's what's going on here. Yeah. The person had an awakening without you in their life, and now you're being asked to kind of lower your sword, don't judge them so hard, and they're coming very defenseless. So this is letting you know this person is coming with pain in their heart and fear, definitely fear of you, Sagittarius. Yeah, they think you're going to get real kind of, I don't know, judgmental or bitchy with them. Because remember I said at the beginning of the reading, we have both these Queen of Swords here. And over here, it doesn't have to be, somebody who's bitchy, but just somebody who's discerning, kind of judgmentally maybe. That's what kind of the Queen of Swords can be. Because sometimes it's the Queen of Swords is somebody who could have been hurt, right? And, we all kind of raise our sword if we've been hurt, right? We do. And Sagittarians can, they could be waiting for you to really maybe ream them, possibly, because Sagittarians can be really blunt. Like, what? You blippity blip, you did that, you're a this, you're a that. Look at how low character. I remember I told somebody they had really low character. I go, you little player ass. Yeah. You go on with yourself, right? And I feel like, I told somebody that a long time ago. I feel like that really kind of woke them up. Like, whoa, right? Yeah, maybe I am like that. Because I remember that person said to me, "Oh, you said I was a narcissist." Yeah, you are, you idiot. Let's see what we have, you guys. And this person's coming afraid. I feel like they've grown a lot, Sagittarius. Yeah, and maybe this is your energy, right? Asking for forgiveness from somebody here. And it talks about somebody knowing their place so well that they don't get humiliated. In other words, they don't become embarrassed because they know themselves, something like that, right? Yeah, and okay, let's see. The Page of Swords is in a situation where he cannot save himself and also in extreme danger. Okay, this person is coming very humble, and they're also coming like they're not going to be humiliated here, kind of, because it's a trip here. Because I feel like this person loves you and they're asking for forgiveness, but they've grown so much that they're not letting whatever, maybe whatever you said to them or however they have felt in the past, they felt so arrogant that now they're being a little bit humble. Yeah, that's what's going on here. All right, so let's see what else we have. Part of the past energy, Sagittarius, is a Knight of Swords. Okay, he's holding his sword in a different position because just because this is a different, a different vibe to this deck a little bit. And let's see what it says about the second Knight of Swords. Interesting how we have a lot of swords here. We do. And the Knight of Swords takes a militant stance towards somebody in front of him. His eyes are glaring with the fighting spirit as he is defending and attacking at the same time. This could be part of the past energy. So you're asking to lower your guard about, like, maybe in the past you fought with this person or something. There's some type of fighting in this reading or defending yourself. Yeah, that's going on here. Or maybe that happened in the past. His eyes are glaring with the fighting spirit as he is defending and attacking at the same time. Two cases can be expected when he steps on the ground and tries to deal with someone. The one is when he meets the crisis that cannot be carried out by riding a horse. Okay. And the other is when he wants to get off the horse. They're kind of silly with their English, but it's okay. And fight a duel directly. Now he will have to show his skills completely. The Knight of Swords would never step back until his enemy loses the will to fight and runs away. His faithful horse also stands by him. He is a man of high level of training to a certain degree. I feel like here somebody's fighting for something here, and you're gonna be asked to kind of lower your guard about it. Yeah, somebody's fighting for your love here. That was kind of a trip the way they put that. Yeah, it's a little. It's not really that clear, kind of. This person knows when they come to you with this news, right? That there could be a fight. That's what this is about. That there could be a fight between you guys, and that's why they're saying I'm sorry. And right, this person, and they're sad here, right? This is kind of a sad I'm sorry. Defenseless, righting past wrongs, uprooting. Somebody could have been uprooted here because one of these cards talks about there could be a couple people in the reading. We have here, Sagittarius, the Queen of Cups, and this is, she got out of her throne and she said, forget this stuffy royal life, right? Did you guys hear the royals over there in the UK or whatever? He's telling, he's in this new world order, right? Which is to create peasantry for the whole world. Yeah, it is, except the elites. He's in it, right? The one who's married to that, I beg your pardon, Megan person, right? He already said, forget about your constitutional rights. He said that. So, don't glorify these people, you guys. Don't. And go see that the video by Alaska Prepper and his July 18th reading. Okay, so we have the Queen getting up. She said, screw royal life. It's all a bunch of fake BS, right? But what it really means, Sagittarius, is this is how other people are affecting you. What you're gonna do in this situation, Sagittarius, it looks like, excuse me, guys, on a predictive level, because for me in this reading, it's a little bit of the path, a little bit of what's coming, and a little bit of what needs to be kind of advised or predicted. That's kind of how this reading looks, right? Because some readings are kind of predictive. Some are just telling you how to react to a situation, kind of, which could be a little predictive, but some are just kind of telling you maybe what happened. But in this reading, it's a mix. So we have the Queen of Cups, and this is how somebody's affecting you. I feel like you're going to let your guard down, and you're just going to get up and start to celebrate with this person. That's what she's doing. or you're just going to get up and say, screw it. I'm not going to I'm going to go for this. That's what this Queen of Cups has done, not done, has done. She just got up from her throne here, and she has her giant chalice here, and, maybe she's going to drink a lot here, but it's not really about that. It's just about somebody who gets up to celebrate, and they're tired of kind of thinking about it and whatever. They're just going to say, okay, you're going to drop your guard with somebody. They could really surprise you in this reading, Sagittarius, with because of this one card here too, but not the whole reading, right? It was very deep, this Knight of Swords. I feel like you went through some type of a hard time with this person, and now without you in their life, they've gone through their own hard times. Yeah, hard times at Ridgemont High, or I think that was Fast Times, right? Let's see what the Queen of Swords is saying here. This is the regular Queen of Swords, and let's see what it has to say about her. But she looks like she's she has the same expression maybe as the other woman. Let's see what it says here. The Queen of Swords, because it's still a little different. Okay, and it says maybe her ladyish charm seems to have returned temporarily. In other words, you could be dropping your guard here because, she can be kind of roguish, right? The Queen of Swords, because, as I said, she's a very kind of, she can be seen as a tough woman who's kind of been hurt in the past. But whatever, she's no pushover, okay, for sure. And let's see what it says. I feel like you're gonna lower your guard here as well. In addition, this is a scene that goes well with the rose garden. In this situation, she seems to lower the guard of her protective device. Therefore, there is a possibility of being exposed to any danger by putting down what has always been tightly and firmly guarded her. Yeah, see, she's lowering her guard of her protective device. Can you believe how they put that? Of her sword, okay? Don't be overly stupid like these. I can't stand when people talk like that. She's carrying a sword. She's holding a sword, right? That's what these people in charge talk like that, so you can't understand a word they say, right? It's so ridiculous, right? And there's a there's a play down the street from my house, and it's called Anti-Gone. I'm not kidding. Or anti-gone. It sounds so woke bullshit. I felt like saying, why don't you just have a play that says, anything, kind of, Georgie, Georgie wins the game or wins the battle or just something like that, right? It's just something that is not so stupid. You're like, nobody went to that play hardly. Yeah, it's a high school play. I'm not going to say what high school it is because, somebody might be overly, politically correct here and go, what? How dare you? And easily offended? How dare you say that about? But no, not that many people went. I feel like the parents went. Well, stop putting these bullshit titles up and maybe you might get somebody to go to your play. Yeah, this is the modern BS they have in our society. It's all been like concocted to confuse you and to offend, like to make you easily offended. Yeah, that's all it is. And so now nobody went to their woke, stupid ass play. Yeah, it's stupid. Because everybody looks at the title, they're like, well, it doesn't seem interesting at all. It seems like it's politically correct or some stupid shit here. So let's get back to this, Sagittarius. I don't know. Oh, because of the sword, right? So she says here, it's like they make all this extra kind of, language. It's very unnecessary, and it misses the point because it's meant to confuse you. Yeah, it is. So let's see what else, and offend you and make you an easily offended person. So we can all divide us, they can all divide us up. So let's divide and conquer for sure. And let's see what else it says here. Okay. Therefore, there's the possibility of not being exposed to any danger, right? By putting down what has always been tightly and firmly guarded her. You're going to let your guard down with this person, Sagittarius, and you could have had your guard up. You might have had a grudge against them. They might have had a grudge against you. They might have judged you, possibly, but you're letting your guard down. I feel like this person did something to you. They might have uprooted you. You might have uprooted them. It doesn't really matter in this case who did what, right? There's no, it's about this person's coming back to, I believe, to be with you and ask for forgiveness, and you're going to get up and kind of celebrate this with them. The High Priestess is how you affect them, and in this deck, Sagittarius, this High Priestess is trusting her intuition because she's looking out at the water and she put her hat down and her chair is all cracked here. So this talks about giving up, possibly like giving up something in your life and just say screw it. I'm turning my back on something, but I'm going to trust my intuition and maybe give something up here, because that's what she is doing. And this is how you are affecting them. They're giving something up here. We have uprooting here. We have stepping away, right? And you're making them trust their intuition about you, because when this person was away, there was a great void here. And they're coming back to fill the void and to say, I'm sorry. Yeah. And so we have the Tower, and this is your hopes and fears. You're hoping here that you're going to rebuild with this person, most likely here. Because here's Atlas trying to hold up the Tower. It's already broken and it fell. Maybe you guys had something weak in the past, but they're coming back to have something, ask you for something very solid. And you could be hoping that they're going to hold this up and rebuild with you, right? The Tower. Or they're not going to let it fall. But you could be fearing here too, because there could be something else here that this person is apologizing for. They might have had somebody else. And so you could be fearing here that maybe they're going to try to make this other situation work for some of you guys. You have the Knight of Wands here, Sagittarius. He's showing up in the outcome, and he's different, right? He's the different Knight of Wands, and here he is basically hunched over. Yeah, like you might have just kind of, gave him a little kick here. Let's see what's showing up in the outcome as the Knight of Wands, the hunchy one. Yeah, I always tell you guys stand up straight, right? We have standing tall over here too. That's funny. And so let's see what it says here. The Knight of Wands should have not gotten off the horse. I feel like what this is that right away here, right? There's a situation here that somebody realizes that they let you go and they should not have gotten off the horse. That's really what this is about. Yeah, and they realize that now because there was a great void in the past without you. The horse, which did not seem obedient, this is hilarious, even when the knight was on its back, abandoned the owner and ran away as soon as he dismounted. This could be, I feel like this is a realization where somebody like left you out or you left them out, but they realize here that, I feel like this is your person's energy here. They realize here that like there's no journey without you. Yeah, that's what this is about here. Here's the horse ran away over here. And this is right next to the hopes and fears. Yeah. I feel like you could be hoping that they're realizing all this, but they do. They definitely do. And let's see what else it says here. Without noticing that the knight is absorbed in something else, now it is obvious that he will be in a difficult situation because he lost the horse on the wilderness. He is the only one who is not aware of the crisis he is facing. This may be the result of undertaking the task with greed. Your person might have went with somebody who had a lot of money here. Yeah. But there's a task that was, or a union. You offered them a union here and they didn't take it. There's some type of regret in this reading. There is. Now it is obvious that he will be in a difficult situation. Okay, because he lost the horse. You want this person to realize that they lost their horse. Right? How can you get anywhere without your horse? Right? Yeah. He's the only one who does not. Okay. He's the only one who's not aware of the crisis he's facing. This may be the result of undertaking the task with greed. Okay, even though it is beyond his capacity and his lack of ability to perform the task. This person wasn't able to give you what you wanted in the past. That's what this is about. And they are ready and willing. Yeah, they are now. And it says he is engrossed in other things, even though holding his horse is the very urgent priority, so he's expected to face trouble in the future. I just feel like, this person knows this. Like, I feel like they know that they didn't kind of come forward in the past, and they're coming now, and you're kind of hoping that they're going to do this. You're also hoping that you're kind of hoping that they realize what happened here. For some reason, this is a very intuitive reading, like you kind of know here, Sagittarius, all about this person, right? Let's see what else we have. But they do realize here. because of the void, right? So we have these three cards, Sagittarius, and these are kind of from the Sense and Sensibility deck. I really like this deck, right? Because it's different. I like anything that's kind of different here. And we have the Queen of Spades. I feel like this is betrayal. This is the Queen of Swords, but we're going to have a look in a minute. We have the Tower, and here he is, and his daughter or somebody died here, right? But it's interesting here. We're going to talk about it in a minute. It's kind of the Tower, but his daughter didn't really need to die, but it's just showing a message here, right? But he's realizing that something's over here, and it kind of needed to happen. The Tower, like the Tower needed to fall. We also have the Four of Clubs, and this is stability for you. This is the Four of Wands over here. You're going to have something stable with this person. Yeah. Let's look at the Queen of Swords showing up, or the Queen of Spades. Okay, it's not. It's perception. I beg your pardon. I said that because of the swords, right? I'm just getting to know this deck. But this is perception. And Anne Elliot, okay, of Persuasion, is smart and insightful, and she values a good conversation more than anything. This person misses you because of the void, and they like your conversation. Yeah, maybe they like how you tell them off, Sagittarius, or you call them out, or you just make them kind of think about themselves, right? So they can grow. Somebody grew here, right? Yeah, they grew the hell up, yeah. And let's see what else we have. But we have perception, right? And so you're going to use your perception, because your intuitive perception, because of this card here, Cancer. You're going to trust your instincts about them. I feel like you're going to let them in. But I feel like this reading is about them having their true perception and growing up and waking up and finally seeing the void that they had without you. Sometimes people don't know what they missed until they don't have it, right? There's plenty of songs that were written about that. Let's see what they say about the Six of Wands. Interestingly enough, this is the Tower. Yeah. Let's see what they say about the Six of Wands. And this talks about the Six of Wands is the Tower. Like I said, this is a revelation or a powerful realization. They're coming to tell you here that they have had an awakening here, the perception card, that they are seeing this as something beautiful down the line. I really want to see the extended in this reading. Yeah. And the Four of Clubs is with it. Let's see what they say about the Tower, though, in Persuasion, right? So speaking about the same either episode or book that this lady wrote, right? And who wrote? Jane Austen wrote this, right? Sense and Sensibility and Pride and Prejudice. You guys might have saw some of it, right? I feel like they had that Kirsta Knightley in it. Yeah. And so, but let's see what we have. And also, it says, in Persuasion, Louisa's fall is a disaster that alerts Captain Wentworth to the power of his persuasion. Yeah, this person here, I feel like what this is saying is that whoever's returning, Sagittarius, had some type of disaster in their life. They could have, but, they're waking up to this, and this persuasion, I believe, has to do with kind of them coming back to ask you for forgiveness and the power. But the power of something they went through really hard is making them realize they love you. Yeah, it's very deep here. It is. And we have the Four of Clubs. This is why I want to see the extended. Yeah. The Four of Clubs is stability. Yeah, and that's what I said. You're going to have stability with this person. You're going to build some type of wealth or something with them. Yeah, we're going to end this reading and go to the extended. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. And they're all super affordable. The link is below. And we're going to have their spread here, Sagittarius, their whole spread. And we're going to see the dynamic, just like in this reading here, and how they feel about you, what you don't know about them. And we're going to pull some cards from this deck because it's so very intriguing. I feel like it is. Thanks so much for joining me here. God bless you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. The link is below. And go see the Alaska Prepper, the July 18th video. Thanks so much, you guys, for joining me here.